Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Math. In this video, we are going to see class 8 mathematics, chapter 2 measurements, in which we are going to see the topic combined shapes. So we have learnt about geometrical shapes, that is the plane figures and the solid shapes. And in this combined shapes, we are going to deal with plane figures. What are plane figures? Shall we recall them? Yes, square, rectangle, triangle, circle are the very common plane figures. Okay, all the quadrilaterals and the circle and triangle are plane figures. Now, combined. Combined means, what do you mean? What is the meaning of combined? Putting together, joining, the joint of, the combination of. Okay, we are going to join. Look at this window. Some day-to-day life things we see in the day-to-day life. The things are given. This is a window, a long window. What is it? The bottom is a rectangle in shape and the top one is a semicircle. What is semicircle? Half of a circle. So semicircle and rectangle are combined. And look at this figure of a house. Look at this. What is this here on the left hand? It's a triangle and the bottom is a rectangle. And here if you see this yellow color is rectangle and the top, this light shaded, this beige color, this cream color is what? It's a parallelogram. Can we see the shape of a parallelogram? The roof is a parallelogram combined with the rectangle here. And here this is a square. And all the four sides, what is the plane figure we have? They are semicircles. It's an invitation card. It's a model house. It's a glass window. So on all the things which we see in day-to-day life, we can see the combination of plane figures. Okay. So what are combined figures now? The combined shapes are two or more plane figures joined with the sides of same measure. The two faces which you see, for example, it's a square and triangle. They are joined by this line. So this line is common for both square and triangle. What does it mean? So this sign should have the same measurement. It is the side of the square and the base for the triangle. Both should be of the same size. That is the meaning of sides of same measure. The sides which are combined, it should be of the same measurement. For example, you see, look at it. What is this? It's a down one is it's a semicircle. And this is the diameter of the semicircle. And on the semicircle, we have combined a triangle. And the base of the triangle and the diameter of the semicircle are the same. Yes, the same sides are combined, put together, and it is a rectangle and top one is a right angled triangle, and this is the base for the right angle triangle and length for the rectangle. So the length of the rectangle and the base of the right triangle are same, are of same measure. So we can only combine the shapes of the same measure. Here also you can see this is square, the side of the square, and it becomes the diameter for the semicircle. Both are same. If you see only this top one, only this side, you see left hand side, it is a semicircle. And this is a diameter. The diameter of the semicircle and the side of the square are matching each other because they are of the same measure. And look at it. This is the length of the rectangle. And for the roof parallelogram, it is the base. So the base of the parallelogram and the length of the rectangle, they are of the same measure. That is why they can be joined together or combined together. Okay. So we can get combined shapes when two plane figures are joined and where the joining side has the same measure. Okay. Now in this topic, we are going to learn about how to find the area of these combined shapes. Okay, so in this, let us see a just small one concept will let us remember. Combination of shapes to find the area. Here also we have two circles. It's combination of play figures. What is it? We have a circle and inside we have triangle. Now you have to you're supposed to find the area of this leftover portion, this shaded portion. So we have a triangle inside the circle. And we have to find the leftover portion area of the leftover portion. The shaded is the, if you cut out from the circle, you cut out a triangle. You take draw a triangle and cut out. Take it out. Remove it. Then we have to find the leftover area. What does it mean? We are removing the circle. So here it is subtraction. When one figure is drawn inside the other. It is the larger area minus smaller area. We have to subtract the two areas. But whereas look at this, is it one inside the other? No, they are joined from outside. A square is combined with a triangle. Square, and we have triangle outside. So here the shaded area is this. The shaded area is the area of both. So here the shaded area is area of the square plus area of the triangle. Can you make out the difference? Here one inside the other. So the shaded area is outer area minus inner area. Otherwise greater area minus smaller area. And here the figures are combined from outside. Here one inside the other, so it is subtraction. They are joined from the edges on the outside, so it is addition. Area of the square plus area of the triangle. Okay. Now can you tell me now how to find the shaded area? This is the shaded portion now for us. How to find this area? Will you add or subtract? This is semicircle and outer one is rectangle. The outer area is rectangle and the inner area is semicircle. How to find the shaded area? Will you add or subtract? Yes, it is subtraction because it is one inside the other. From rectangle, we are cutting out a shape of a semicircle. We are cutting it and removing it. So it is area of the rectangle minus area of the semicircle. One inside the other, subtract. And here, this is the shaded area. Now what is this? Inside the semicircle, we have a square. From the semicircle, we are cutting out a square. So it is area of the semicircle minus area of the square. You understand the difference, children? And look at this now. It is square with one semicircle. Now this is the shaded area. How to find now? It is area of the semicircle plus area of the square because two figures are combined from outside. One is joined to it. It's not one inside the other. One figure is joined to the other one. Another plane figure. Okay, so it is addition. Area of the semicircle plus area of the square. Here it is outer area of the semicircle minus area of the square because one inside the other. So in 1 and 3 and 4 it is subtraction. In 2 and 5 it is addition. Can you make out the difference? Where we are adding, where we are subtracting? Yes, this is a small concept we have to remember while doing the sums in this exercise. Okay. Now exercise 2.2. Find the perimeter and area of the figures given below, and pi value is given in the question as 22/7. First one is you are given the shaded area, and what is it? Can you make out? It is the outer figure is a rectangle. If you join the line here, it is a rectangle. And inside the rectangle, we have a semicircle. So it is one inside the other. We have a semicircle inside the rectangle. So when you have one inside the other, it is just like this. It is this. This is the figure. It's given like this. Inside a rectangle, we have a semicircle. One inside the other. What will you do with two areas? To get the shaded area, we have to subtract because one inside the other. So it is the area of the rectangle minus area of the semicircle will give the area of this shaded region. So first thing you have to identify the two shapes. Which are the two shapes here? Rectangle and a semicircle. So it is find the area of the rectangle, find the area of the semicircle and subtract it. And before that, that is for area. And you have to find area and perimeter also. What is the perimeter? Perimeter is the total length along the boundary line. The total length around the boundary line. This is 10 means this is also 10. So 10 plus 7 plus 10 plus this is not this line. This is the line we need. The length of this curved line, which is nothing but the circumference of the semicircle. So that is how we get the perimeter. So we'll see now how to do the sums. Perimeter is, what is it? 7. This is 10. This is also 10. So it is 7 plus 10 plus 10 plus the circumference of the semicircle. Now 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, 20 plus 7, 27 plus what is the circumference of the semicircle? We have to write the formula. Circumference of a full circle is 2 pi r. Semicircle means it is half of the circle. So it is 1/2 into 2 pi r. And one more thing, you should be thorough with all the perimeter and area formula of all the plane figures, all the quadrilaterals, triangle and circle. Okay, now you get 27 plus, what is it you are getting? 1 by 2 into pi value is given as 22 by 7. Okay, and this 2 and 2 can be cancelled. This 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. We are left with only pi r. Pi value is given in the question as 22 by 7 into what is the radius? Radius is nothing but this is the line. This is the diameter. This is 7. If the diameter is 7 meters, therefore radius is half of the diameter, which is 7 by 2. Radius is half of the diameter. This is the radius. Full is the diameter. So radius is half of the diameter, 7 by 2. So write 7 by 2. Now cancel 7 and 7. And 2 and 22 we cancel, it goes 11 times. So we have 27 plus 11, that is 38 meters is the circumference of this given shaded region. Now we'll go to the area. This is what shaded. So what is the area? We completed the rectangle. So it is one inside the other. It is subtraction. Area of the rectangle minus area of the semicircle. What is the area of the rectangle? Length into breadth, L into B, minus area of a semicircle. Semi means half of the circle. Full circle is pi r square. So semicircle is pi r square by 2. So length of the, what is the length of the rectangle? 10 into breadth is 7 minus pi is 22 by 7 and this 2 denominator 2 as it is here into r square. We have to multiply r 2 times. What is r? We have got already. If diameter is 7, radius is 7 by 2. So r is 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Now 10 sevens are 70 minus cancel 2 and 22, it goes 11 times and cancel 7 and 7 and then this 7 and this 7. Okay, we cancel 7 with 7 and 22 and 2 ones are 2 11s are. So this 7 by 2, this 7 by 2 we have as it is. This 7 only we have cancelled. So 11 sevens are 77 divided by 2 2s are 4. Okay, 11 sevens are 77 by 2. This 2 we have cancelled. 2 2s are 4 we have. So 70 minus 77 by 4. It is subtraction of rational numbers. We have to take LCM. Cross multiply. 4 into 70, 280 minus 77 by 4. When you subtract, you get 203 by 4. And when you divide 203 by 4, divide it is 203 by 4. When you divide this normal division 203 by 4, we get 50.75 meters square is the area of this shaded region. Okay. Now we'll move on to the, we have found area and perimeter. We'll go to the second one. Now look at the second one. We have a rectangle and a quadrant. Quadrant means quarter of a circle. When a full circle is divided into 4 parts, we get a quadrant. This is one quadrant. This is one quadrant. And what happened here? Is it one inside the other like this first one? No, it is, they are joined from outside. This is a rectangle and here one, quadrant is joined. Here one quadrant is joined. So this is the figures are joined from outside. Therefore, the shaded region is, we have to add the area of all the 3 shapes. Quadrant plus rectangle plus quadrant. And perimeter is, this is the radius and this is the length and this is the circumference of the quadrant, and then this is the radius of the quadrant, this is the length of the rectangle, and this is again the circumference. So here children, one quadrant plus another quadrant, 2 quarter circles, they combine together and form a semicircle. So we can take it as one semicircle and one rectangle. So this is the shaded region we have. We have to find the entire thing. First we'll take the first quadrant. This is the first quadrant we'll take. This is the first quadrant. Radius is 3.5. This is the breadth of the rectangle is the radius for the quadrant. So radius is 3.5 centimeter. And in a quadrant, the angle, the central angle theta is equal to 90 degrees. Now in the second one is, this second figure is a rectangle for us. It's a rectangle. Length is 6 meters and the breadth is 3.5 meters. And third one is again, this is the third figure combined. We have, so 3 shapes are combined together. So total area is area of all the 3. It is the radius is 3.5 because this breadth is the radius for the quadrant. This radius is 3.5 and the angle is 90 degrees. Same way theta is equal to 90 degrees. Now let us see the perimeter. What is the perimeter? The total length all around. What is it? This is 3.5 plus length of this arc. 3.5 is the radius plus length of the arc plus the length of the rectangle plus the radius plus the length of the arc plus the length of the rectangle. That's what 3.5 plus arc length plus 6 centimeters plus 3.5. That is the radius of the quadrant plus the arc length plus the length of the rectangle 6 centimeter. Now let us find the arc length. What is the length of an arc? L formula we have studied in the previous exercise. Theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Okay. So it is 90 by 360 into theta is 90 for us. The quadrant angle. Angle in a quadrant is 90. So 90 by 360 into 2 into pi values given in the question. 22 by 7 into 3.5. Now we cancel 0, 0. 9 ones are 9. 9 fours are 36. Cancel 4 and 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4. Now cancel 2 with 22. 2 ones are 2. 2 elevens are 22. Now cancel 7 with 3.5. 7 ones are 7. We cannot divide 3 by 7. Put 0 point in 35. 7 fives are 35. So we are left with 11 into 0.5, which is 5.5. This is the arc length. Now add everything. 3.5 plus the arc length is 5.5 plus 6 centimeter plus 3.5 and then arc length is again 5.5 and then 6 centimeter. So whatever we have written on top, this add all 3.5, 6, 3.5, 6 as it is. This arc length, we got it as 5.5. So you write everything. It's because a decimal number with the point, you write it properly. All the decimal parts in one line and the whole numbers. When you add, we get 30.0 centimeter, which is that is 30 centimeter is the perimeter of this given figure. Arc length plus the radius of the quadrant plus arc length plus length of the rectangle plus radius of the quadrant. Okay, now let us find the area of this. How to find the area? Area of the quadrant plus area of the rectangle plus area of the quadrant. Because they are joined from outside. Okay, it is not one inside the other. They have joined from outside. So it is, we have to add all the three figures. So what are we getting? The total area is 2 into quadrants. So the total area is 2 quadrants plus rectangle. What is 2 into, what is the area of a quadrant? It's quarter of a circle, 1/4 of a circle. Pi r square by 4. Pi r square is full circle. Quadrant means it's a 1 part out of 4. So pi r square by 4 plus area of the rectangle is L into B. Now 2 into pi is, we are given 22 by 7 and by 4 as it is. R square multiply R 2 times 3.5 into 3.5. Plus length into breadth 6 into 3.5 and we have to multiply these and we have to multiply this, then add them. So here we cancel 2 and 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4 and 2 and 22, 2 ones are 2, 2 elevens are 22, then 7 and 3.5, 7 ones are 7, here we get 0.5, that's all, we have cancelled everything. Now we are left with 11 into 0.5 into 3.5. 11 5s are 55, 55 into 35 you multiply, then after how many digits? 1, 2 digits, keep a point, so you get 19.25 plus 6 into 3.5. 3.5 into 6 give you 21.0, that is 21. 6 into 3.5 is 21.0. Now you add 19.25 plus 21. 19.25 plus 21. Because this is the area of the quadrants, this is area of the rectangle. You add them, we get 40.25 centimeter square is the area of this second figure, 1 rectangle and 2 quadrants. Okay, now let us just recall what you have studied. Here one shape is inside the other. So it is the area of the outer figure minus area of the inner shape. Outer area minus inner area. Here the two figures are joined from outside. So the total area is, you have to add all the areas. Add all the 3 areas to get the total area. Because they are joined from outside. Here it is one inside the other. We have to subtract it. Okay, I hope you all have got the concept of finding the areas of combined shapes. They can be combined in 2 ways. One is subtraction and one is addition. We'll do the rest of the sums in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, children.